After overnight snow last night, conditions have improved at least a little bit here this afternoon with some sunshine. We got more sun and less cold, but it will take a while to get rid of the cold. 13 weather ball is green, no change to the chilly weather foreseen. And this view sponsored by Countryside Greenhouse of Allendale. We forecast a high of 40. We can only struggle to 36. That's because we had to melt all that snow. We'll try to get another day to get within 3 degrees. With today's snowfall and last night's, we're up to 52.4 inches here in Grand Rapids. We're running anywhere between 20 and 40 inches below average here in West Michigan. Amazingly, only 5.5 inches lower than average over in Lansing. And up north, also a deficit. Anywhere from about 10 to 15 inches lower in Houghton Lake there in Alpena. Areas up north have gotten the usual amount of snow despite, hey, we got 18 to 24 inches of snow. That's pretty typical. You've had a very typical season. You get over 200 inches there in Marquette. Continued chilly with highs in the 40s through Friday. Not quite as cold over the weekend with temperatures at 50 or better. Now tomorrow, late tomorrow night and Friday morning, there might be a little bit of light snow down toward the I-94 corridor, but a virtually dry weekend despite a cold front coming through on Sunday. And then we'll stay in the 50s next week and possible 60s next weekend. Really the only weather now next week looks like a possible shower Wednesday night. But fewer cumulus clouds, fewer snow flurries throughout the day today. In fact, we will see virtually none of that over the next 24 hours. A storm system now moving into northeastern Ohio was responsible for last night's about 6 hours worth of snow. That is just reinforcing the chilly air that we now have overhead. The upper level winds is what drives our weather patterns. You can see when the winds are out of the north and northwest, they continue to bring in the chilly air out of Canada. And a little cold front going through on Sunday, I think will come through dry. We're not putting any precip in the forecast, but even early next week, our winds are still going to be out of the northwest, but they're starting to flatten here later on next week. So coming off the Pacific is a better trajectory to get some milder weather, at least closer to average in our neck of the woods. And when it does come in from that direction, it does take a while to warm up. Skies will be mostly clear to partly cloudy overnight, maybe a stray flurry. Lots of sunshine here tomorrow until late in the afternoon. Some high clouds will come on in. This is around 2 o'clock on Friday morning. You can see some light snow, perhaps up around I-94, maybe as far north as I-96. But then the sunshine comes out during the day on Friday. We got a great weekend ahead. Temperatures, though, up into the low 40s tomorrow. We'll be into the mid 40s on Friday. And then finally 50 plus away from the lakeshore during the day on Saturday. Forecast then for tomorrow, partly sunny to mostly sunny skies. Highs around 40, including 41 in Muskegon and Holland. Up north, you'll be right around 40 to 41. A little bit breezy up north as well. Maybe a few more clouds than further south. And right around 41 here in the greater Grand Rapids area and southwest lower Michigan. 13 on your side forecast. Out of the 40s into the 50s then as we get into the weekend, and we'll stay in the 50s right on through Wednesday. May briefly touch 60. There'll be an overnight shower, and then we'll stay around the mid-50s to perhaps even the mid-60s by the time we get into about 10 days from now. So at least there's some optimism in that 10-day forecast.
Looks more like it. Thank you, George.